Body 2. So interestingly, this is about grounding, which is about stillness. It's about the power of stillness and what you can bring together for you in order to nourish your well-being and your sense of fulfillment and therefore happiness through stillness. And I know that's really a challenge in the culture we're living in today. In the book, I start this section with a quote from a young lady named Gillian who says it's so hard for her to hold still and be still and stay still. And I see that so much with the people I work with. And frankly, I work with it with myself as well. And a lot of it, of course, has to do with the incessant stimulation of digital media that we have had come filter into our lifestyle and our way of literally being in our lives. You know, if we wake in the middle of the night and we're checking our phones all during the day, we're checking our phones, our computers, there's always stimulation, and it's hard for us to quiet our minds. So this is why we're going to talk about the power of stillness here, and we're going to look at skills and practices to nourish it. We have 4 skills and practices that we're going to visit here. I love this quote from Morgan Freeman in the book. I wanted to share it with you again, although I know you have it there in front of you as well, likely. Learning how to be still, to really be still, and let life happen, to let go of trying to control. That stillness becomes a radiance. Think of that, radiant. Radiance is radiated by calm. It's a powerful energy that makes so much more possible as you live in the calm of radiance. So that's why we're talking about this. So it's pretty simple. There are 4 skills and practices in this section are awesome because we already talked about a lot of them. And mountain pose, which I'm standing in as I stand here and talk to you, which we talked about several times in body 1. So as I stand with a little bit of rocking back and forth in mountain pose, the stillness that is available to me is like a vast ocean. It can be this simple. As you continue through the book and you get into meditation and other aspects of quiet and calm, you will come to a place where you can simply stand in mountain pose as I stand here before you now. This is available to you, and become calm and quiet. Now let's review it just briefly. We know that our feet go shoulder width apart. We know that they're squared off and straight, toes straight across the front with each other. We know we do some rocking back and forth to feel that perfect sweet spot of balance between our heels and our toes. And then to just simply let go and check in with the areas of trigger point and tension in our body and release them, knowing that we are completely grounded, we are held solid in our feet as we're connected with the earth. This calm place is available to you simply by standing in this posture. So that's your first skill. You want to practice that one? You want to put a check mark at that one? How about the next one? Let's talk about awesome, lying on the ground. So in terms of the word grounding, can it really get any more powerful than actually lying fully with your entire body on the ground? Whether you're lying on your back or lying on your stomach, that you get the most of you on the ground you can get, and understand that there is a measurable energy field coming from everything, from you, from me, even from the earth itself, all aspects of rocks and chairs and furniture. Everything solid holds energy and radiates and emits energy. So think about the earth. It's the biggest thing we have in our lives, and Mother Earth, the concept of that, holding you, lying down on the earth and letting that energy that she emits radiate right up through your body. You completely let go. You do not have to hold on. When you are laying down on the grass, on the dirt, on the concrete, take a towel or a blanket if you want. And if you need to and you can't get outside, but you want to do this grounding position, lay down on the floor wherever you are and let go. Again, you're going to release those trigger points. Letting go in your body is your key skill and grounding and becoming still. So laying on the ground, what a great gift to give yourself. Set your phone timer. What do you have? What do you have? 5 minutes? Do you have 15? Go ahead and set your phone timer and let go and just lay there and feel the warmth of possibly the sun or the coolness of the breeze. Feel the energy of the earth saying, yes, I'll hold you. You're safe here. You're not going to fall. I got you. That's the power of grounding, laying on the earth. Getting in your heels. Now, this is an important one. Back to the concept that we tend to stay a little bit frenetic. We tend to be stimulated in our lives right now. It lends itself to this idea that we need to push, we need to hurry, we need to get a lot done. We ramp up and amp up this sense of hurry. And what happens is then we tend to get forward. We tend to leave our center of gravity, staying right up in mountain pose, and we throw ourselves out of balance by taking our weight forward. But our point of balancing center of gravity is here, in the basic position of mountain pose. Staying in your heels, the idea is this. If you find that you're hurrying and you're rushing too much, the phrase for you to think about is, get in my heels. It means you're going to drop yourself back, bring your weight down into your heels, which will immediately bring you back to center. If you're familiar at all with horseback riding and how you put your feet in the stirrups and you're taught to keep your heels down in those stirrups, that's to keep your seat firmly in the saddle. It's a great metaphor for life. Stay down in your heels, keep your weight back down in your heels, and you'll keep yourself centered and still in your life. Another pretty easy thing to do. And our fourth skill in this is to breathe slowly. Breathe deeply and fully exhale with sound. Our bodies were designed to make some noises. And it's really okay. It's really good to allow our bodies to make the noises they need to make. So whatever you've come to this point with in your life in terms of beliefs around noises you shouldn't make, let that go. For your body to really be present and to support you and be the friend it's designed to be and carry you through life, you got to honor the design. So breathe in deeply. And let go. That means let it out with sound and let those trigger points go. Be in mountain pose. Lay on the ground. Let's take a look at the summary for this chapter so that you can definitely think about, would you like to say yes to grounding and to stillness? What do you want to check in this summary list? Mountain pose? Want that to be a regular way that you hang out? I stand like this all the time. If I don't have something else I need to be doing while I'm moving my body, I hang out in mountain pose. I lie on the ground frequently. How about you? Do you want to go out in the grass in the park maybe, or where you live? Or I also love laying on the concrete on a warm day because it's it feels really good. It's like hot rock massage, only you're just laying yourself down on some warm concrete. You want to get in your heels? When you stand up out of your chair, instead of, I got to hurry, you go, 1 second, I think I'll just drop into my heels, and now I'll go. And I'll breathe slowly and deeply as I'm driving my car to bring calm and stillness when I might otherwise get a little wound up. Which of these do you want to check? How do you want to go about integrating these into your life? Do you want to just start with one at a time? What works for you? Pause here, think about that, and then when you're ready, join me at Body 3. Good job.